Have you ever desired to show off something you created, like we'll say in racing, or in this case even sim racing? While on the track, simulator, hauling close to the ground in a cart, Abruzzi Racewear has you covered. If you've ever needed to promote your team logo, name, colors, or just feeling a bit more confident in your sim rig, Abruzzi Racewear is your answer. Team shirts, jackets, and even hats, they go the extra mile. Custom race shoes to gloves and even cart suits, Abruzzi has the supplies to fit your needs. Customizable from team names to colors, and yes, you can even have your own name embroidered just the way you want it. In sim racing, they give you the comfort and feel of being strapped into a cockpit to bring the experience closer to the way you desire it. Their range of sim apparel has been created to not only meet and exceed the highest levels of comfort and quality, but also to enable you to make it yours. To add your personality, take a look today at AbruzziUSA.com to see the lineup and what they have to offer. AbruzziUSA.com, with customization at heart, your wear, your way.
Welcome, race fans, here to another exciting night of racing here with Sim Racing Unleashed as they get ready to take on Auto Club Super Speedway here for round number 2 of their playoffs here, brought to you by Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Hopefully everybody's out there having a wonderful weekend, end of your work weekend, or actually getting ready to start your work week, but yes, it's going to be a fun race here tonight, as I am going to be accompanied up here in the booth with me tonight, Mr. Lee Tidwell. How you doing there, sir?
Mute button. It's a wonderful thing to have off when you try to speak. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Lee Tidwell and Robert Moya joining you here this evening at the Auto Club in Fontana, California. 2 miles round trip here around this track. Yeah, it's a trap. And we are set for 100 laps of Sim Racing Unleashed action. And Robert, week 2 of the playoffs. And man, what a week it was last week.
Yes, it was. It was a fun race to watch last week. And speaking of that, gotta find my mouse. Oh, there it went. All right. Speaking of that, we can actually bring up the points and show everybody what the points look like here.
So as we look at the championship points from last week, after week number 1, Josh Jones will be in the lead with 1,042 points, only 2 points behind is Braden Perez at number 91. Jason Anderson will be in third at 10:39. Stephen Leffler in fourth at 10:37. Steven Stippian in fifth at 10:37. Kayla, let me see some reacts out of you there. Lane Doyle in sixth with 10:35. Brandon Hart will tied for sixth with 10:35. Aaron Bradford in eighth with 10:31. Rodrigo Loga in ninth position at 10:28. Todd Neeson 10th at 10:27, tied with Dave Bush. And Michael Yarrow in 12th position with a disappointing finish last week with 1,024 points. Yarrow, the big, I don't know if you really want to say loser, but the huge non-benefactor of the first week of the playoffs.
Yeah, it was a rough week last week for that guy. He was up in the front, in the middle, in the back to the front, to the middle, and then he got wrecked. And I mean, it was just like you said, it was one of them weekends that he just wanted to throw away and go do something else.
Speaking of playoffs, we had our first race of the playoffs for World Series of Sim Racing last night. Excellent race at Martinsville, a little short track action, but some great racing there. Then tomorrow night we're going to be with NASCAR Outlaw Series. I forget exactly where we're going to be with them, but we're in the ARCA cars. Oh, ARCA cars at Richmond. What better Monday night fun can you have that won't put you in jail?
Well, if you missed last week's race there with Outlaw, go back and watch our broadcast last Monday. The last lap at Texas, like Lee said on the broadcast, every car was sideways instead of going straight. What an ending, what a finish. It was crazy.
It was absolutely crazy. And tonight we're expecting about the same 100 laps around a 2-mile oval here in Fontana, California, here at Auto Club. And this is an interesting track. It's kind of similar to the cookie cutter track, those 1.5 mile, Chicagoland, Kentucky kind of tracks, but a little bit larger with the 2-mile setup. As you look, it looks like you would have 4 or 5 lanes of racing, but that's really not the case. There's some good lanes, there's some bad lanes, but the way that these cars are set up for this race, the horsepower is down, the downforce package is on. Nobody's going to pull away from anybody. It's going to be pack racing. It's going to be position changes, lead in, lead out, which could serve for either some very exciting racing or a caution-filled long evening.
Very well said, Lee. All right, well, they're getting ready to roll into qualifying here tonight as their practice session is ending here. So let's do a real quick shout out to all the proud sponsors here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting.
All the sponsors that love to bring you Freaky Fast Broadcasting almost each and every night include the ButtKicker and the Gamer2. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience. The ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving to physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response and is perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer2 at thebudkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20, that's Freaky with 2 E's, FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebudkicker.com. Freaky Fast Broadcasting also brought to you by Abruzzi USA. Abruzzi USA, your wear, your way. Check them out online, of course, ABRUZZIUSA.com. I got my set of Abruzzi gloves. Didn't even break the bank. I went after the starter set, and it's the best made pair of gloves that I've ever seen. They've also have personalized items with sim gloves, karting gloves and boots, apparel, personalized apparel for your team, so much more. I implore you to go to AbruzziUSA.com today and check it out. That's Abruzzi USA, ABRUZZIUSA.com. Your wear, your way. Use promo code FreakyFast for up to 20% off your order of $30 or more there at AbruzziUSA.com. Also brought to you by iPitting and the iPitting Board. The iPitting Board is a web tool designed for iRacing teams. It helps you create an iRacing series board for all of your teammates and provides a clear vision with every data point they need, from schedules, results, championship points, standings, and more. It's also a great help for your team's community manager to use the tool to share on social networks your team's achievements, races, standings, and much, much more. Check out the iPitting Board at iPitting.com. Make sure you tell them that Freaky Fast Broadcasting sent you. We are underway with qualifying. Robert, right now, the quick time of the evening is Mr. Jacob May at a 41.470. We've had a few running their laps. 10 people have at least completed their first lap so far. Brandon Colley making the journey over from Saturday night's World Series of Sim Racing to join us here this evening. He's ran with these guys for about 3 weeks in a row now, it seems.
Yes, that is correct. But look at Yarrow, man, a 41.173.
Michael Yarrow says, You know what? Last week was a fluke. I'm going to show you all tonight.
Holy mackerel. No, that's fast. I mean, that's almost down in the 40 bracket, 40.9s. That's wow.
And right behind him, Stimp sitting at a 41.298.
Yeah, that's
sub 41.3. That's outstanding. Josh Jones at a 41.326.
We have Steve out there on YouTube wants to know what is the track temp as of right now.
Track temperature as of the moment is 78 degrees under a 2-mile-an-hour partly cloudy sky. Winds at 2 mile an hour. Relative humidity at 57 degrees. We have 0% fog in the area, and the air temperature is a crisp 77 degrees here at Fontana.
Hey, your driver's running a paint scheme this week.
Yeah, I was actually watching him, Rodrigo Loga, running the Pennzoil 22.
Huh.
And then the number 17. Let's see if he's on the track. He is the 17 of Kerry Chim. This is the car I raced before the Freaky Fast car was created. This is Project Diva. This is Miku from Project Diva. It is a anime band from Japan. Very huge. It's their anniversary this year. I mean, my daughter actually put together an anniversary paint scheme to run at one of my league races for Project Diva. So, I love Rodrigo Loga, but I'm cheering on Kerry Chim this evening. And his qualifying time disappoints me at a 51.492. He's not showing people what he's got right now. He says qualifying's for sissies. I'm going to work my way up through the field like a real anime fan.
All right. I don't even know where to go with that because I don't even know what you're talking about with this group. I have no clue. I don't even know.
Many people, it's going to be trending on Google, Project Diva. People go, what the heck is Lee talking about?
Yeah, because I had no clue. I got to bring up my phone. I don't even know what you're talking about, be honest with you.
It's a cool car, though. Like I said, I literally ran that car until the Freaky Fast car was built by Dave Bush. Thank you going out to Mr. Dave Bush for creating that. Dave actually, is Dave in this league?
Yes.
Yeah, Dave's in this league.
10th.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Dave qualifying 10th. Big shout out to Dave, and he drove it at Talladega, and then was so gracious to turn it over to me along with the Freaky Fast Toyota Tundra and Arca machine. So we got our starting lineup set for this evening with the Sim Racing Unleashed at Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, California. On your pole with a time of 41.173 will be the 95 of Michael Yarrow. Yes, fans, he is Canadian. In second position, Steven Stipien improves his time, moves up to second in the 81. The 76 of Josh Jones will be in third. Braden Caress of the 91 machine will be in fourth. In fifth, Stephen Leffler in the number 72. All those yellow numbers you see, those are playoff drivers. Rodrigo Loga in sixth position, number 22. The number 10 of Jacob May in seventh. Paul Regney in eighth. Todd Neese, playoff driver in ninth. Dave Bush, playoff driver in 10th in the 53. Jason T. Adams in 11th. James Small in 12th. Playoff driver Lane Doyle in the 32 and 13th. Noah Lewis in 14th. Aaron Bradford also in the playoffs, the number 3 and 15th. Paul Cohen in 16th. Fernando Gamboa in 17th. Brandon Colley, not a strong qualifying effort for Colley in 18th. Mark Kism in 19th. Kerry Chim in 20th. Brendan Hartwell, playoff driver in 21st. Max Davies, playoff driver in 22nd. David Neese in 23rd. And Robert Cheswick will be in 24th. And that, my friends, is irony. That is our starting lineup here from Auto Club. 100 laps from Fontana, California. Lee Tidwell and Robert A. Moya here with Sim Racing Unleashed, brought to you by the ButtKicker, by Abruzzi USA, and by iPitting. Second round of the playoffs tonight. We went over our playoff standings. We're going to try to kind of keep up with those throughout the race, but those are hard to keep up with our computer programs specifically designed for those kind of proper calculations lap by lap. So we will do the best that we can. But Robert, I am excited about this. These guys always put on a good show. In a 2-mile oval with low horsepower, high downforce, we're in for some awesome iRacing action.
Yes, we are. Well, we're heading down that backstretch, Lee, and we're going to get ready to unleash them for the wild, wild west. Hey, I like that. I did that good. Oh, come on, man. Give me some props.
No, man, I was doing the Western song.
Oh, I didn't hear that. We didn't hear it. Sorry.
I can't whistle that loud.
Oh, well, that's why I didn't hear it. All right.
Yarrow leading a new paint scheme tonight in that number 95. Usually in a more of a yellow car, so we've got to get used to that. Stepien will be on the top side in that 81. Got to be Jones and Caress, Leffler and Loga. Loga running the Pennzoil machine tonight. That's a tongue twister. Pace car comes off. Here we go as we get underway. 100 laps from Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. On the throttle, Yarrow will bring them up. Stimp will be on the outside as we come down the front stretch into one. We will stay basically double file, except for it looks like Colley's going to kind of take a gander and decide to make it 3 wide going into turn 1. Oh, we got a spinner. Got loose or something. Who was that is losing tremendous positions there? All the way back in front of the number 3 machine. We'll have to check on that. But went way back. That is 16, though.
No, I actually think it was.
He's in front of the 5 now. So Jacob May in the 10? Yeah, yes. Jacob May fell way back on that start. Here we go back into 1. Stimp has moved all the way back to 5th position. Jones will be racing for 2nd. Leffler will be hung out to dry as Caress will take 3rd position. Leffler on the inside, Stimp on the outside. Stimp will overtake 4th. And here comes Loga. Loga to the outside, looking at that 5th position. Into 3 and 4, Caress will come inside of Jones. Multiple ways to take these turns here at Fontana. You can take it low, you can take it high, and then set up a different run coming off of 1 and 2. It really is driver's choice here. We come down the front stretch with Yarrow, Caress, Jones, Stepien, and Loga. Your top 5. Stimp now trying to make it back up to Jones after he had a little bit of an issue there. We go 6 through 10. Logan now back to 6 with Leffler momentarily taking over 5th position. Logan will take that on the backstretch. Leffler 6th, Bush 7th, Greg the 8th, Todd Neese 9th, Noah Lewis now back to 10th position.
Yeah, I believe running here, Lee, the best place to run would be the high line. I think that's going to be the preferred line all night. As you can see them all migrating up to the top. That's basically where you want to go. Keep the RPMs up. Get a great run coming out of turn 2 and out of turn, 4 would be the best place. I don't like you said, but that would, I believe you can see this is where everybody's going to go as they move up the track.
Well, we say that, but then Caress takes the lead on the low side. Stimp goes to the inside, looking to take a position. And the was Rodrigo Loga was right to the backside of Steven Stepien. Coming out of 2, and that was a little bit scary. Leffler and Bush now looking to have a little bit of a drag race. Caress continuing to work that low line, Robert. He is going against the grain. Now Leffler and Bush will follow along suit and go bottom side down the front stretch and then work it into 1 and 2. Leffler now with a nose inside of Loga. Loga now looking to maybe stick his nose to the inside of Stepien on the back stretch, but it's not going to accomplish that. We come into 3, and the whole field is kind of settled into this 1-lane racing, except we come back. The 23 of Fernando Gamboa, the 24 of Jason T. Adams. Looks like James Small is mixed up in that as well, and then the 17 of Kerry Chim. We got a little bit of movement going on back there as we have now settled into the rhythm section of this rhythm course. Brandon Colley looking to make a move on the inside of Todd Neese. This is for 9th position.
And I believe the hardest place that they're going to have to really deal with here tonight is coming out of 3 and 4. Getting into 3, you got to get that thing. You're going to, apex it all the way from the top, all the way down to that white line, as you see Brandon doing there. And then you want that car to drift all the way up, out of the turn, up to the wall, not too far, as you don't want to hit the wall, of course. But if you have a car, you know, underneath you and you're trying to do that, or above you, I mean, it's going to be hard. It's hard because now you're pinching off your line and you got to get off the gas. And that's why it's always recommended to run the high line lead. You know, the more you can slow that other car down, the better off you are.
The 98 of Noah Lewis moving up to 12th position, battling with the number 5 of Brendan Hartwell. Hartwell on the inside, going into 3. He's also looking at Jacob May there as we come out of 4. Starting to see a little bit of moving and shaking going on. Collie looking to make a position change over the number 9 of Paul Regney. And Collie made it work on that bottom side on the front stretch.
That just shows that he's got a better car then, because, I mean, look at Todd Neese there. He's going to make it work too. So he's getting a better run. And, you know, tires, we're 8 laps into this. This is right now around the stage where these tires are basically all the way up to their heat, all the way up to their air pressures. And now it's go time.
Go time indeed as we come across the line. It'll be lap 9 of 100. And looks like someone might have spun on the grass. That's what I heard through the microphone.
Oh, Lane. In the 32.
32 of Lane lawn mowing. No caution. So we're going to keep on going with Caress leading. Yarrow now right behind him. Yarrow now sniffs to the inside. Gets the fender in. Going into 3. Yarrow and Caress will race through 3 and 4 for the lead. Door to door. Josh Jones sitting behind him going, let's see how this plays out.
Let's watch here. As you can see, he got such a better run coming out of 4. And that is the key I was just talking about. That it's so hard coming out of 4 because you get pinched down, man. You cannot, you know, you're holding your wheel to the left and you're being pinched. You're just losing momentum is all you're doing, and you're burning up that right front tire. And that's the last thing you want to do is burn up your right front tire here at California, or at any track, actually.
Door to door going into 3. Perez will keep the low line, got a car length lead over Yarrow. Let's see what Yarrow can do with the momentum. Using that high line as we come out of 4. Hard onto the throttle, and man, Perez barely had him by less than a 1/10 of a second.
I'm very impressed with Caress down here. If you notice, if you look back through the field, he's the only car down there on that low line, and then he's got a hornet's nest behind him of about 8 to 10 cars all running the high line, and he's the only one down there, and he's making it work. Now, how long can he make it work is the question.
Absolutely. Let's move back to the 7th position of now 6, Dave Bush in the 53. Bush is battling with Leffler, has Collie right behind him, and Todd Neese is in this mess as well. So 4 cars that are battling. Dave Bush trying to take the Braden Caress method and work that bottom line. Leffler will make that pass, man. They came close to door touching there going into 1. Collie's going to be able to make up some room here. Is Collie going to try to make it 3 wide going down the backstretch? Brandon, what are you doing?
Yeah, he is.
Brandon Collie says, you know what, fellas? It's lap 12. Let's party. Red Solo Cup time as he goes to the inside. Leffler made the pass. It's only going to make it 2 wide. But Dave Bush has now lost 2 positions with Todd Neese sniffing up right behind him, coming down the front stretch to complete lap number 12. Collie was way below that white line.
Well, he made it work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, throw him a beer can back there to Dave Bush.
Hello to Mr. John Mullins out on Facebook, by the way.
That's right. If everybody's enjoying the stream, please don't forget to react, share, and like this video.
Man, I start looking back at our analytics, and I'm like, you know what? We got people that actually, they understand us. They understand the way that we call races. They know that we're here to have fun just like they are. And then I look back at some of the analytics, and I'm like, man, people don't like us as much as I thought they did. So I need to see. Thank you. There's a like I see now popping up. We need more likes on these broadcasts. We need you to follow the page. Get updates on when Freaky Fast Broadcast is on each and every night. On the YouTube side, make sure you subscribe. Click that notification bell to know when Freaky Fast goes live each and every day of the week, except for Fridays, because we have to take care of our fine lady folk at home who get upset that we're sitting here talking about racing on television every night of the week.
Amen on that, but look at this. See,
going for second, yeah.
I was gonna say, look at the 91 of Caress now. I think his tires are basically either that or he's backing off to cool him down, but his tires, I think, are giving up, Lee. Running that low line like that constantly, it looks like it works as he's shown it, but it's not the preferred, man. You get pinched down there, it really hurts you as he falls all the way back to fourth.
Yeah, fourth's going to put Josh Jones in second, Stemp in third. We come into 3. Now Collie is going to pass Loga for 6th position. Slide up behind Stephen Leffler. And Loga all over the back end of Collie.
Yeah, we're riding inside with Josh Jones. I was just listening to his tires going through 3 and 4, and they're loose. They're loose coming out. Let's see what happens here going through 1 and 2 here real quickly. Everybody listens. You can hear that squeaky noise. That's the tires. Now, let's watch him come down the backstretch here. He's going to get ready to dive it high and bring it down to that white line. Yep, runs it as high as he can. Now, listen really closely. Gets back on the gas slightly. Right there. Center out. Center out. Look at these. Yeah. The car's loose. The car is loose center out there, Lee.
Yeah, you can definitely hear it just squealing along. As it was, those tires, that friction being pushed up. Track temperature at 79 degrees now. And lap 17 of 100 has some nice green flag run here. And the top 3 have now pulled away from Braden Caress. I think you might be right. He might have chewed up those tires way too quick.
And Auto Club is known for long green flag runs, as you can see here tonight. You get spread out, and what does that do, Lee? It comes down to tires and fuel mileage. Normally, Auto Club, at the end of the race, if we stay the way we are, it's gonna come down to fuel mileage. People trying to get that one extra lap, and they gotta start doing it from the start of the race right now and save every ounce of fuel to try to get an extra lap here, 2 miles. If you can get 2 laps out of it towards the end of the race, that's 4 miles longer than you can run than anybody else. Could bring you home to victory lane here for playoff round number 2 here, which is huge. Some of these drivers have to make up ground after last week.
Yes, I'm kind of going through the field now, looking through. Noah Lewis has moved back to 15th position. David Neese has overtaken him for 14th. And then we move back from there to the number 23 of Fernando Gamboa. Gamboa, Chim, Cheswick, and Lane all kind of battling back here.
Yeah, it looks like the 98 has rear end damage. His spoiler's bent up. That's not good. I'm not sure. He had to get rear-ended from somebody somewhere along the line out here. I'm not sure who that would be. Doesn't look like it's from Jason T. Adams. His front nose looks pretty clean right now as he's out here running in 16th position here, Lee. And the one driver that has to move up is Lane Doyle. I mean, he's a playoff driver running way out back here in 17th position, man.
Steven Stempian starting to use that bottom line now and sniff the waters around Josh Jones for 2nd position. Lap 20 of 100. We are 1/5 of the way through this event. I'd like to say hello to everyone out there on the interwebs by way of the Whiffies. No matter if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, hello and good afternoon/evening, depending on what time zone you're in.
How much fuel do they run here? 75%?
I had that and then I forgot. So let me look real quick. We are running. What are we running? I can't tell, sir.
While he looks that up, it should be on your UI there, but if it's not, Steve was asking what are we looking at fuel-wise here. I'm imagining, I think they run 75%, 60%. Does somebody know out there? I should know this. We do too many leagues as we got that 81 there, that Budweiser trying to push the 76 to the. Whoa, Josh Jones is to the lead though. But pit road should be opening up, I'd imagine, within the next 10 laps here. Give or take.
I mean, you would think so. You're probably looking at a three plan stop, green flag kind of thing.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking.
That puts you at about the 30 mark, maybe 25, 30 for an early one. Josh Jones in the lead. Steven Stepien will be a third. Yarrow fourth. Leffler fifth. Brandon Colley has moved up to sixth. Brandon Colley's moved up to fifth. Braden Caressa slid back to sixth. Todd Neese to seventh. Rodrigo Loga eighth. Jacob May ninth, and Aaron Bradford in 10th. Your first three cars are in a group, then you got four more cars behind them, then everybody else is a half a turn behind.
I'm telling you what, the car that is on the move right now is Brandon Colley, up 14 positions. And let's see here, his last lap is faster than the front three.
Don't count out Brandon Hartwell in 11th. He's up 10 spots.
Let's go back and check out that. Wrong button. Kellogg's Chevy. Yeah, he's up, like you said, 10 positions. But this time by here, I'm telling you what, Brandon Colley is
race for the lead.
Well, this is what Brandon and Steven Leffler want to see. The more these guys battle up here, the better off it is for these guys back here.
As we come down the backstretch, Jones will continue to lead. Stimp was sniffing on the inside, with Yarrow just kind of watching them mouse around. It has let Colley and Leffler, as you said, start to gain ground here, along with Todd Neese and Brandon Caress. So starting to pull that front pack back together.
Ooh. And we have a yellow, and I'm not sure who it is. It looks like it's your drive. Yes, it is. A 22. I have to go back on the replay here.
So let's see. Loga was coming through, and just who was that? Jacob May that tapped him? Yeah, it was the 10 of Jacob May. May door tap. Let's see if we can see what happened here on a little closer camera. Loga was high in. May just slid up the track. Loga had nowhere to go.
Yeah, he got pushed right up into the wall, and then it looked like the three of Aaron just ran right into the back of him from the looks of it. And he got some significant damage. Now, they do got a quick fix, but he's got front end damage, side damage, back damage. He's got damage like wrapped all the way around that car.
Yeah, Logan not having a good look as of right now, but with the two quick repairs they have tonight, be able to use one of those now will take a lot of the anxiety out of that incident, especially with it only happening on lap 26 of 100. A quarter of the way done, and we have our first caution of the evening.
All right, as we go to commercial break. Oh, wait, okay. I was trying to throw Lee off a little bit there, everybody. I bet Lee was probably thinking, commercial break? Wait, what?
Yeah, I was like, I'll take a commercial. We can throw one of those in. I've got one for Kitten Mittens right now that we could play.
All right, play it.
Unfortunately, what I play doesn't come through your stuff, but Don't forget about the ButtKicker the Gamer2. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving to physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response. It's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer2 at thebudkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20. That's Freaky with 2 E's. FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebudkicker.com.
All right, well, this is going to be a long yellow. As we know, it's a 2-mile track. This is going to take a little bit. So I'm looking here on TeamSpeak, and let's think about bringing somebody down to talk to, see how the race is going for them. Maybe get a little bit more detail.
You do you, boo-boo.
I do me, boo-boo. We're going to do me, boo-boo. Booty, boo-boo. All right, let's bring down, let's see here. I got to find him on the scoring. There we go. Dave Neese. Let's bring up Dave, Robert up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, man? How's the racing going on out there for you tonight?
It's going pretty good. I actually have been surprised at how good everybody's been doing. We got some new people in here tonight, and some people that hadn't practiced much, but real impressed with how everybody's doing so far.
I see you're coming down pit road. Is this the second time coming down?
Yeah, I missed my pit box the first time.
Okay, I was like, wait, you just went down. Oh, okay, I didn't know if that was a strategy car or not, but all right. Well, how is the car handling out there for you tonight? And what are we expecting to see out of you here tonight?
Well, the car's handling good. It's a little loose the first couple of laps, and then you really got to take care of your tires because they do go away pretty fast on this track.
Oh, really? Chewing up some tires here tonight then? Okay. All right, what are we looking at on fuel mileage? Because we had some people out there, watching, wanting to know how far you guys can go on fuel.
Looks like you can go about 60 laps or so, 65, something like that.
Oh, wow, I was way off. Okay, wasn't even sure what kind of fuel percentage you guys are running. Okay, well, all right. Well, then we guess we're going to let you go, get ready to go back green here, and we wish you the best of luck, David.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too, buddy.
Thank you, David. And that's David Neese, who is driving. I saw it, and then I lost it. Don't tell me. I'm going to find it. David Neese is driving. He's driving a car here tonight as the pace car comes off.
I don't know what you're going with that, but
I was trying to figure out what number he was driving, but it was out of my pylon. So green flag, here we go. Jones will lead him to the line, step to the inside. Collie has made it up to third position now. As we go into 1 and 2, Collie's going to work the high groove behind Jones. Step on the inside. We got a blinker in Perez. Now 3 wide as Collie was right next to Stimp. Perez stayed on the outside of Collie, and they both passed Stimp with no incident there. Yarrow's sliding backwards now into 6th position. Jacob May up to 5th, now up to 4th. No, take that up to 5th now, passing Dave Bush. Now up to 4th, passing Stimp. As we come out of 3 and 4, Jones and Perez will be high side. Collie will come way low. And he's going to have Jacob May kind of follow him there. 3 wide across the line. We go into 1 and 2. Perez is in the middle of a Collie Jones sandwich. Jones will back off. Perez will temporarily take the lead. Collie in second. Jones now battles up, sticks his nose in front of Collie. Will overtake that position. May will stay in 4th. Stimp will round out the top 5. Down into 3 and 4. Jones right to the back. Perez gives him a little shove. Lets him know that he's there. May will pull up to the back of Collie. The top 4 cars coming out of 4 single file line. Let's see the lines that they take. Perez will be the one that will take a lower line. Collie will stay behind Jones and push him hard up on the high side. May tried to come back up to the top, but was shut out by Collie. Collie had to let off a little bit there and lose some momentum. May will fall into third. Jones now to the high side of Caress, looking to take over fifth position. Collie to the inside of May, looking to take over third position. Down into three. Jones will solidify first. Caress will settle into second. Collie will gain third. May fourth, Stemp fifth. Then we go Yarrow, Bush, Neese, Small, and Lewis. And then a big cluster of cars behind him.
Wow. Jason T. Adams all the way down below the white line, going across the start-finish line, almost went through the grass.
Oh, they're trying to take it 3 wide again. Man.
Oh, man.
They are, especially, it's not even straightaways. In 1 and 2, they are not afraid. And Caress is going to lift this time and say, nah, fellas, y'all go ahead. It's going to give Stipp the opportunity to overtake fourth position from him on the high side. But Caress decides to get back into the throttle. Will retain fourth. Jones, May now up to second, Collie in third.
This is crazy. And I told you at the beginning of the broadcast before we went live, this is what we will see. Nail-biting racing.
Collie to the inside. Collie trying to overtake May. May tried to take it 3 wide, but not enough room to put himself in there. He will lose second position. Now we'll fall up behind Jones. Collie is trying to find a way to get in between those two, but no dice. Will stay on the inside as we come into 3. Does Collie have enough to overtake the first position? Out of 4 now. Jones on the high side, Collie on the low side. Collie had to lift a little bit there as he was starting to slide up, but might get the run here. May's going to swing down below with him and try to give him a little bit of help going into 1. May now back up to the top behind Jones. We come into 1. Collie hasn't quite cleared him. There's a fender difference. Look at the 3 of them all together. Jones to the high side, Collie in the middle. I mean, to the bottom. May will be following along, will then fall behind Jones. We come into 3. Everybody else is in a single file line watching this go down. Into 3, Collie on the inside, Jones on the outside. May is now looking to see what his strategy will be. Is May's strategy going to be to take it 3 wide? No, he will stay high side behind Josh Jones as we come across the line. Collie will continue to battle on the bottom. And will he have it this time? No, we're going to be door to door again with Jones a much better entry into 1 than Collie.
This is crazy. I mean, take a deep breath, Lee, because we're going to be doing this all night. It is nuts.
Stimp is now falling back behind Yarrow, and that is going to be for 6th position. Yarrow up to 5th, Stimp to 6th. Dave Bush in 7th, Leffler 8th, Todd Neese 9th, and Noah Lewis will be in 10th. Now we come across the line back to the leaders. We look at Collie, we look at Jones, and I think that Jones has now proved at this point in the time in this race, he has a stronger car than Collie, and as I say that, Collie makes a heck of a run off 1 and stays door to door through 1 and 2.
Unreal. How many laps has this been going on?
3 wide. Yeah, not 3 wide. They looked about taking it 3 wide. We are lap 36 of 100. We're 10 laps on the fresh tire.
Jeez.
And now May is going to look to challenge for the lead. He is door to door with Josh Jones. They got really close there. May will come to the low side, go below the white line. We race across the start-finish line. May will lead that lap, but how will he fare coming out of 1? May with a nice run. He has completed that pass. New leader, number 10, Jacob May.
Oh, Josh Jones got part of that apron going through 1 and 2 there, Lee. Loosened him up a little bit, but he helped. Whoa, and you can see that helped Brandon get the run coming out of 2.
Ollie to the inside of Jones. Now he's maybe trying to stick that nose inside of Jacob May. And now here comes Braden Caress into 4th position. Now following Collie. Looking to overtake 3rd. We race it to the line. Collie on the inside. May on the outside. And then Caress now going to dive to the inside. No go. Falls back behind Collie. Will be door to door with Jones.
Why do I feel like we're going to wind up 4 wide eventually?
Because it is inevitable. It's been written in the tea leaves.
Yeah, right? I mean, this is insane. Good job by these guys, but insane racing. I raced here in a league race at World Series of Sim Racing League, and we did Auto Club, and I'm telling you what, the whole race, the time I was done, Lee, I was sweating. I'm like, there is no way. This is just mind-boggling, like, because you got to worry about driving your car, make sure you hit your lines, and then you got a hornet's nest on your left side, your right side, in front of you, and the back of you. You know what I mean? There's so much going on with these drivers right now.
Holly in second position on the high side above Jacob May. Perez and Jones will be third and fourth. Yarrow will round out the top 5. Here we go into 3. Collie with a car length lead over May. May will now tuck in behind Collie. And I think this is the first time Collie is going to lead a lap unchallenged. Unless May's going to dive it down to the inside here, and he is not. No. So Brandon Collie leads his first uncontested lap at lap 40.
Well, he's got his fan base out there on Facebook. His team showing up, rooting him on. As Jacob May is now going to take over the lead again here over Brendan Collie. But at least he gets that lap led, and I'd say, okay, I'm fine, or maybe not. I'll go high again and work it down in 3 and 4 here.
Collie was able to get the nose to the inside, to the outside of May going into 3. Seeing what's going on here, Yarrow is going to be battling with Dave Bush behind them. Now you've got Caress that looks to be door-to-door with Collie, trying to sniff for that second position. Josh Jones right behind Collie. Whoa, what happened there with May? May went way low. He got loose, comes back up, almost takes out Caress. I don't know if he got loose or if that was a calculated maneuver. He about calculated in his pants.
He's calling into his pit crew saying, run to my hauler real quick, please.
Make sure you bring, oh, no. It was Yarrow.
Yeah, we seen it kind of live.
The 95 of Yarrow. Let's see what happened here. Yarrow was right behind May, and I'm not sure if he tapped Bush or what, but that is where it happened. Let's get to a different TV angle here as Bush and Yarrow just got too close and ended up inside of each other's car, and Yarrow got the worst of it.
I have to try to go back and see if I can get it. Okay,
it's
here we
right
go.
on the backstretch, yeah.
Okay, I think I found it. Oh, what in the world? He warped into his car, though. And then Steve, how did...
I'm not sure. I was watching that, and it's just, it looked like Yarrow kind of darted left, and then a weird matrix glitch happened.
Yeah.
Bush able to save it. Yarrow tapped Stepien, but is able to basically keep his car in one piece. So caution at lap 42 of 100 with Sim Racing Unleashed.
Wow. That looked weird. Oh, and look at the 3. The 3 of Andrew just came in and he just demolished the 81.
He stepped. Oh no, he did. Deflecting blow. So as most everyone looks at lap 42 and decides, you know what, it's time for a pit party. Yeah. So everybody coming down pit road here at lap 43. And by everybody, I do mean everybody. There's going to be a race off of pit road here. We're going to be watching to see if anybody makes the costly error of missing those pit stops. Here comes Collie. Looks like Collie. Oh no, Collie's going to get beat out by Leffler. Leffler out first. Oh no, Collie got beat up by a couple. Leffler. That says Leffler Collie. Okay. Yep, Leffler, Collie, Perez, Jones, Bush, Neese, Adams, Small, Hartwell, Lewis, then Rodrigo Logan.
Good bounce back for him. All right. Well, how's everybody? Everybody enjoying this tonight? I know. I mean, I'm sweating here watching these guys. Of course, it was 107 degrees here at in Pennsylvania today. It was a sauna outside. I literally, actually, I should have took a video of it. I went outside and cooked an egg on my car.
When I worked at a television station, we literally did that for a news segment.
It's pretty cool, ain't it?
It's crazy that it worked.
Yeah. My
Then
wife
the owner
said,
was
"No
like,
way."
"Who's got bacon?" I'm like, "Nobody's gonna cook bacon on your car, man. Calm down."
Yeah, you don't want that kind of grease on there. It's already worse enough with the egg, but it worked. I was like, screw it. I'm going to try it. So I did it.
Lap 43 of 100, so we're getting close to that cranker up time. So Facebook and YouTube, time for your fan votes. Who do we ride along with our cranker up segment this evening, brought to you by the ButtKicker and the Gamer2.
Well, that's the other thing. No matter who they pick out there, it's going to be great racing. I can say that much.
Especially now that we bunched them all back up again on fresh tires. Brandon Hartwell with the fastest lap of the race, a 41.238 in that number 5 machine. That was on lap 31. So Hartwell was starting to make some moves.
So far, it's looking...
We got a vote for Brandon Colley. We got a vote for Stimp on Facebook.
Joseph, your vote only counts as once. But thanks for keep on typing in the chat. It helps the algorithm out on Facebook. Much appreciated, though. Just keep typing.
Kayla, if you want to ride along with Stimp, I need a care, and I need you to click the care reaction. I haven't had any care reactions today, so you know me and my fragile ego. And you're the one that saves me on Sunday night. You are my Sunday night savior, Kayla.
Oh, there they go. There they go. Orange loves shit. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Green flag as we come across the line. Colley with a nice restart on that high side. And with the new tires, that might end up being the preferred line. Here we go into 1 and 2. Colley and Leffler door to door. Perez and Jones as Jones slides back a little. Perez right to the rear bumper of Leffler. And what a restart by the number 2 machine of Brandon Colley. Colley looks strong on that restart. Into 3. Colley first, Leffler second. Perez on the inside of Jones will be 3rd. Jones 4th. Busch 5th. Todd Neeson 6th. Then we're going to have Noah Lewis 7th. Hartwell 8th. May Adams and Rodrigo Loga. So as we come out of 2, Colley will continue to lead. Man, we got a hornet's nest, as he likes to call it, Mr. Robert Moyer. Colley, Perez, Busch, Leffler. Then we look behind them. Jones, Lewis, Hartwell way down on the inside. The 98 of Noah Lewis battled along. Here comes Jacob May. We got about 5 cars now. Look at 3 wide. May drops to the bottom side behind Hartwell. Hartwell's racing Leffler. Perez will pass Colley for the lead. Bring Dave Busch along with him as we go into 1 and 2. Lots of moving and shaking going on. It's like a Tina Turner #1 song. Brandon Colley looking to retake the lead. Powers past Perez. Will take it with authority. Being the lead will be Brandon Colley. Dave Busch in 2nd position. Perez continues to fall backwards. Josh Jones looking to take the 3rd. Can he get the rear spoiler inside the nose of Perez coming out of 4 and solidify that position? No, he hits the wall. Hits the wall. Everybody checks up, slides to the inside. Perez will pass him. Hartwell will pass him. Jacob May will pass him. Here comes Noah Lewis on the outside. Leffler on the outside. What a mistake by Josh Jones.
Oh, my goodness.
So on lap 50 of 100, we will go to our cranker up section. And Jacob May is pushing Hartwell. Hartwell now moved up 18 spots to number 3. Brandon Colley up 16 positions to number 2. We've got a race, boys, here at lap 49 of 100. As we come around, we're going to have to start dealing with lap cars. Caress in the lead, Colley in second. Hartwell's right behind him with May on the inside. That's your top 4. Back behind them, Hartwell, Leffler, Bush, and Lewis will race for that 5th position. May now going to overtake Colley for second. Colley's not going to give it up easy. Look at the power. Colley's got so much power coming out of 2 and coming out of 4. He will retake second. May tries to slide in. Nowhere for him to go. And Brandon Hartwell will look to overtake that 3rd position. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying Sim Racing Unleashed, if you're enjoying Lee Tidwell and Robert Moyer, if you're enjoying Freaky Fast broadcast, then crank it up and let's join the number 81 of Steven Stepien. Brought to you by the ButtKicker. Gamboa being the slow vehicle, drop down to the inside, let everyone go by. Braden Caress will be your race leader. Brandon Hartwell in second. Brandon Colley in third. Jacob May fourth. Noah Lewis in fifth. We've settled down to some single file racing. After these restarts, they get about 15, 20 laps in, and it starts to settle down a little bit. I was watching the in-car camera of Stemp, and he drove past Logan and kind of scared me a little bit with how close he was getting. But man, what a race right now by Brandon Hartwell and Brandon Colley. Hartwell up 19 positions, Colley up 15. Colley representing Driven Motorsports and is doing an excellent job representing his team here tonight with the Sim Racing Unleashed. But you got Jacob May right behind him, so we're going to look back. Do we have anything? Yeah, there's a hornet's nest back there around Loga. Let's go back to the 22 of Rodrigo Loga, as he's got Yarrow right in front of him. He's got the 27 of Nice on the inside. James Smalls around there. Paul Regney. Lane is right in that cluster. So we've got a big cluster here around 14th position. The bad things could happen.
That is correct. And back here, we've got 3 playoff drivers here. I've got 22, Lane Doyle, and Aaron. Our chase drivers way in the back. So we got chase drivers from all the way from 18th all the way up to the lead, all over the track.
And just because I like his paint job, the number 17 of Kerry Chim sitting in 19th position right now. Riding behind the number 3 of Aaron Bradford. Gomez is right behind him. But yeah, that's really is the car that I ran before I got the Freaky Fast car. It's a good car. I like that car. Back up to our leaders. Caress has now pulled out a 3/10. Nope, take that back. Yes, 3/10 of a second lead over Brandon Hartwell. Jacob May a half a second behind. Brandon Colley a second behind. We have settled down here, lap 54 of 100. At least one more pit stop, even if we go green. They're using that bottom line a lot more now. More and more dropping down to that bottom through the front. Have you noticed that, Robert? It's like when the tires are fresh, when the tires are good, they run that high line, and then as they start to wear off, they start inching down on the front more and more towards that bottom groove.
Yes, and I think they're hunting. These drivers are hunting for grip, of course. And it's the shortest way around the track. So if it works, do it. And it's not a yellow line, and the league allows you to go down there. So I got a funny feeling we don't see another yellow. Well, let me try to explain that better. If we see another yellow here towards the end of the race, you're going to see cars all the way down, probably on the grass.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us by way of the internet, no matter if you're sitting in your car, hopefully parked in a parking lot or drive-through somewhere, watching on your phone, if you're sitting on your couch with your tablet, or if you have us up on your 65-inch Samsung television watching the race, welcome everyone to Freaky Fast Broadcasting. My name is Lee Tidwell. Joining me, my partner in crime, my heterosexual life mate, Mr. Robert A. Moyer Jr., as we bring you, just go with it, Sim Racing Unleashed every Sunday night. Now, one of the things that's going to help us out here is for you guys to share this broadcast. So make sure you're sharing the broadcast. Let everybody know the fun we're having here tonight. Make sure you react to it. Make sure you follow Freaky Fast Broadcasting because, yeah, we've got a great league here with the Sim Racing Unleashed, one of our top leagues. But Saturday nights, we have great leagues. Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, every night of the week but Friday. So make sure you keep up to date with everything that's going on with Freaky Fast Broadcasting by liking the Facebook page, following it, subscribing to the YouTube page, and clicking that notification bell. We would greatly appreciate it if you would take care and make sure that you do that. Lap 57 of 100, and they're still dipping low, Robert. I mean, so it has to be part of that tire wear in this. And now we start, back at Dave Bush, the 53 of Bush. Yeah, Dave Bush has got Jones right in front of him, Step behind him, along with Yarrow. This is a battle for seventh.
I like to hear all the yelling that goes on in the house when he's racing.
I would love to be able to sit and watch a race with Caleb.
Oh, I would be a fly on the wall and just listen and be laughing.
Step down to the inside of Jones. This is going to be a race for seventh position. We come down the front. He's going to slide up behind him and settle in. Yarrow will be behind Stepien. Dave Bush right behind him, then Todd Neese. And then Rodrigo Loga. I need him up in the top 10. Dave Bush lost a lot of momentum there. Look at Neese coming up behind him. Going to have to go high. Loga looking to pass the number 27 of David Neese. And Will drops to the inside, now looking to take on Todd Neese. Now we look up a little bit more. It's going to be the 76 of Josh Jones and Stepien along with Yarrow. These three all have fast cars. These three all are trying to get up to the front. These three are going to be interesting to watch right now. Lap 60 of 100, 40 left to go.
Let's see here. The last time they pitted, lap 40.
Yeah, lap 42 on the meaning of life, which means these tires can go the entire rest of the way.
Yeah, from the information that we got, 60 laps, just saying. That's what he said, roughly. This could come down to fuel mileage. Could.
No.
Never mind. Never mind what I was going to say.
We have a caution.
And, shows me Dave Bush, David Neese. Go back. See. Oh yeah. Oh, they were lawn mowing.
See what was going on. Oh, yeah, that's who we were talking about earlier. So Bush behind Loga gets up into Neese. They come down the backstretch. But yeah, Bush just got to the... It just sucked him in. That was no malintent from anyone. Bush was just so close that the left rear end of the 27 of Neese just pulled into him. It was a vacuum, like the vacuum of space on Star Trek.
Man, and they threw a lot of dirt up on that track too. Look at all the mud out in turn 3.
So we need those trucks with the big airplane jets.
Red
As
flag.
on lap 61, we get set for another pit party. with Sim Racing Unleashed as everybody going to come down except let's see who is going to stay out. It looks like the 23 are Fernando Gamboa, but he is a lap down, so he's just trying to make up laps. Yeah, everybody came in for a pit.
For the pit party.
For the pit party.
So you like to say. Party like it's 1999.
So we watched them race out of the pits. Oh, my goodness, that was a close one. Caress will come out first. Collie second. Hartwell third. May 4th. Yarrow 5th. Man, nice pit stops. Let's look at the times here and see if we could see if there was any two-tire pit stops there. I'm curious.
Nope.
15s. Nope, everybody took 4, took fuel. Yeah, so we're back on an even playing field. We're 38 laps. Nope, take that back. 39 laps to go. Braden Caress has put himself in an excellent position. Brandon Colley and Brandon Hartwell, drivers of the race so far right now, even though they're not leading, up 16 and 18 positions respectively. Joseph McWhorter's having way too much fun in the chat. We need to watch his intake the rest of the evening.
I'm sitting here reading.
Lap 63 of 100, and guess what time it is, Robert?
What time
it's time to text my daughter for a Mountain Dew.
Oh. Yep, about 3/4 through the race, he needs his Mountain Dew. Runs out. You know, you should take 2 at one time, or do you drink 2?
Oh, man, I drink a 24-pack of cans in about 2 days.
Oh, my God. You're a heart attack waiting to happen.
No, man, I'm preserved from the inside out with my greasy food and non-vegetable living life. I am going to live forever. I'm going to learn how to fly. Fame.
Okay.
Yep, y'all just don't understand unless you're from the 80s. There was a song called Fame, a movie called Fame.
Mm-hmm.
That's from that. If you're not at least, what would you say, Robert, 40, you have no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah.
No, Kayla, I will not drink water. I don't like water.
Here we're on the water kick. Here we go.
I know Kayla always gripes at me about drink water. I don't like water. Now, there was one water that I did like, and unless you're about 40, you're not going to remember. And I think they still make it, but it's very hard to get. So we go back to green. There's a fizzy drink called Clearly Canadian. That stuff was awesome. Back to green.
Green flag, green flag.
Caress will choose the high side. Collie will be on the bottom. Here we go to the start-finish line to begin lap 64 of 137 laps to go. Collie looking to get out in the front and will accomplish that. Look at May. May is following Collie, going to push him along, but Caress by himself on the outside. May drops down to the inside. Are they going to take it 3 wide? They do. 3 wide off the restart down the backstretch. We're coming into 3. Collie caught in the middle. Caress on the high side. May on the bottom. Into 3 and 4. 3 wide with the number 98 of Lewis coming up. Are they going to make it 4?
Oh, my God.
Out of 4, 3 wide for the lead. Collie racing up to the front. Collie and Caress, and Collie will have them by a 0.5 of a second. Here we go into 1 and 2. Brandon Collie will have the lead. Caress on the high side with some momentum. May is now going to push Collie on the backstretch. The 98 of Lewis on the top side. Behind them, Hartwell and Leffler goes, we just going to watch this, guys. Don't worry about us at all. Going into 3. May is running, just completely ran the 98 of Lewis up the track. Let Leffler and Hartwell come inside. And then the 98 of Lewis said, I didn't appreciate that. Door tap May. Yarrow now has caught up with May and Lewis. Lap 66 of 100.
Wow, look at the Hornet's Nest back here. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. They're all over each other back here. Oh!
Don't hit Rodrigo! Stympian along with the 78. Or is that the 76?
76.
Stimp, the 76 of Jones, Rodrigo Loga, Lane, Paul Regney. They're all just kind of cruising along, trying not to get caught up here. Stimp is going to fall in front of Lane into 10th position. My goodness, my goodness. Now let's go back up to the number 5 of Hartwell. Hartwell in 4th position, now looking the outside of Leffler. Can he overtake 3rd? Down the backstretch, door to door, as we go into 3. Colley is now pulled out a half-second lead over Braden Perez. Out of 4, Leffler to the inside, Hartwell to the high side. This will be for 4th position. Look at May. Man, May has been driving an excellent drive, an excellent race. But May has been scary as all get out from watching up here high atop the press box.
Yeah,
33 to go.
Seems like he's really overdriving the car, though, from what I can see, and then he gets himself loose. As we're still with the number 5 here, and he is wheeling it through turn 1 and 2.
He's going to take that 3rd spot from Leffler. So Brandon Hartwell comes into 3rd, Leffler 4th. The 98 of Lewis will be in 5th, then May, and then look at Michael Yaros climbed back up. There's English to the 7th position. Jones now in 8th. Down the front stretch.
We have Coley out there leading the race, and he wants to be the spoiler after last week getting involved into a little incident and with one of the playoff drivers. He wants to show these guys here at the league that he is one of them drivers that you can trust, and he's out front showing some speed. Man, good job on that number 2.
Yeah, Brandon Colley, an excellent human being. Doing a great job now, but look at Perez. He's making up some room coming into 4. What kind of run is he going to try here? Colley drops to the inside. Perez drops down. Not quite as far, though. Looking to get that nose on the high side of Brandon Colley, but Colley strong out of 1 and will extend that lead back to 0.3 of a second. Then with Perez, with a great exit out of 2, will shrink that lead. Hartwell right behind them. Then you got Leffler, Lewis, and in your top 5. Then May, Jones, Yarrow, Stympian, Loga. Loga in the top 10. Go, Rodrigo.
There's your man. Yeah, he's looking good, too.
Perez now looking for the lead. Has got the inside of Colley. Colley tries to dipsy-do. Goes down to the inside. Let's race it into 1, fellas, and see what happens. Colley on the inside, Perez on the outside. Colley will retake 1st position, and now Hartwell looking to try to get his nose on the inside of Perez. Perez will close the door on that. And now Jones back in 5th position is going to get shut out by May. Kind of got caught in no man's land there. We've got now another battle for 1st again. Perez to the inside. Perez and Colley have been doing a 1-2 country square dance shadoo back and forth through about the past 3 laps.
Country dance? What the?
Look, man, we are to make it entertaining here, and that is what I try to do.
I love it, though. It's so good.
It's kind of like our Jamaican limbo contest we had a couple weeks ago. Perez is going to take 1st. Colley will slide into 2nd, block Hartwell from taking that position. Hartwell will now go high. Colley will slide high and retain 2nd position.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's a car sitting down on pit road smoking, and as they're going across the start-finish line, all we're seeing is gray smoke.
That's the 51 of Buzz, who is just, he's smoking like a teenager in a public restroom.
He's making the whole track smoky.
Here comes Colley. Colley in the 1, looking to take that position back again. But man, what a power move by Caress on the outside. Caress with some great momentum, but had to lift just a tad not to hit the wall. Now here comes Collie. Collie will slide into second, Hartwell in third. Now we got a battle back here for fifth position. It's going to be Jones overtaking May. Step is now looking on the inside of May. A little sniff of the back bumper of him. All the way back to Rodrigo Loga. The top 10 spots are all together, and any of these guys can win. Hartwell drops way low on that. Seeing if he can get that run into one. And some of these other guys have got dropping below that white line, and he will. Brandon Hartwell will now take second position, up 19 spots from his starting position, as run the fastest lap of the race in a 41.238. But Brandon Collie says, no, sir, not my spot. And going into three, Collie will go to the inside. Collie looking to take a bite out of that Kellogg's machine as they will battle through 3 and 4. Caress watching in the rearview mirror going, hey guys, I'm okay, just don't hit me, all right? As they come out of 4, Hartwell and Collie side by side. Hartwell will have it by half a car length. Looks like Jones is trying to now climb back in that top 5 position as he is right on the rear bumper. Oh, blinker.
Whoa.
Was that Caress? Caress is blinking. Brain Caress is blinked out.
Yeah, he did. He's dropping all the way out. Oh, don't show up in the middle of the field.
Caress is blinking in and out. Collie led up. Hartwell goes to the inside. Caress is now nowhere to be shown. Now it pumps back in. Where I just see after images. I see smoke. He's a vapor trail. He is going so fast.
I don't even know where he's at. Okay, now it's out. He's done. All right, he's a lap down. Oh my goodness gracious. That would have gave me a heart attack. Wait, no, now he's back. Wait, what?
Where's he at?
The scoring, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologize, but we have some scoring technical going on right now.
I'm showing Caress in first on my relative, but now he's popped back in. But where's he at?
He's invisible going around the track.
He truly is. This is insane. Is this a red flag moment? I think this should be a red flag moment.
I've never seen this before. This league brings out everything. He's still doing it.
The leader of the race has an invisibility cloak.
You can see the trail. He's still going at it.
If I was Collie, I would just drive. Oh, he popped in. He was about a car length and a half ahead of Collie, and then he disappeared again. His invisibility cloak starting to wiggle in the wind and expose him a little bit as we go into 3. And this has to be so just stressful for Brandon Collie to not know where the guy he's racing is. He just happened to see smoke. He finally pops back in, coming down the front stretch, and we've got a 1/10 of a second lead. What the heck just happened?
And look at the speed that Brandon picks up because of the draft.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness. Give us a minute. We have to get. What in the world? Look at this.
I just wonder what Carissa's household sound like during that. If anybody's on Wi-Fi, quit streaming now. Turn off Netflix. Collie to the inside, looking to get that lead back. Let's hope that Caress does not blink out. Collie to the inside. Hartwell's going to follow him. Leffler has moved up to 4th position. Yarrow now in 5th. Stemp will be in 6th. Down to the line, Collie will have the lead. Hartwell will now be in 2nd and will slide back up in front of Caress. Caress falls back to 3rd. Leffler 4th. Yarrow 5th. Stepien 6th. Jones 7th. May 8th. Rodrigo Loga in 9th and 10th will be Noah Lewis.
Top 2 ran the same lap time here, Lee. 42.82, both of them. Exactly the same lap time. That's impressive.
So here we go into 3. Collie will continue to lead. Lap 79 of 100. It will be 21 to go when we cross the line. And we've talked a lot about the action that's been going on. But let's talk about the race that Brandon Collie and Brandon Hartwell have run. Collie started in 18th position. Hartwell in 21st. Now they're running 1-2. What an outstanding race by these two individuals.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Up 17 positions for Colley and 19 for Hartwell. Dude, I mean, that is, you know, take your time, work the traffic, race the race, you know, and race the racetrack. And you'd be surprised how, you know, better you can finish if you stop worrying about racing your competitors and race the track. You know, I'm not saying that you don't pass guys or anything, but, you know, sometimes you're better off sitting back and just doing what these two guys did. You know, work the draft, work the race, and bring yourself up to the front here.
Let's watch Yarrow. He's moved up to 4th and passed Leffler. Yarrow not done yet. Excuse me, Michael Yarrow has run every race like an expert. And could he pull off another one? Step now. Steven Stepien moving up into 5th position, overtaking Leffler. We're setting ourselves up for a 20-lap shootout, Mr. Moyer.
Yeah, and Brandon Colley definitely does not want to see that double hockey stick color. If that's the color of your double hockey stick.
Are you talking about a yellow flag?
Oh, shit, man. I didn't say it. Oh,
Yarrow's moved up to 3rd now.
I really don't think he wants to see it. I don't think these top 7 actually probably don't want to see it now. They're basically where they're at. They're running their race, trying to save their tires. You know, with 19 laps to go, I know if I was out on the track right now, I'd be praying, saying, please, I got a good, the car feels good. I'm in the lead or I'm in 2nd place. I don't have to worry about anybody around me right now, and I'm just doing my thing.
Yep, as we watch them come into 1 and 2, everybody has kind of settled in. You got a couple of battles here and there, but nothing really to report. So we will stay with the leaders going down the backstretch as Hartwell is about caught up with Colley, and then Yarrow. Now Hartwell will drop to the inside. Brandon Colley will close that door. But couldn't hold it down there.
Yeah, this is where I'm saying Hartwell he's getting the run with the draft, but once you get to the guy, you can't do nothing.
Let's see what Yarrow got. Yarrow's going to take that 2nd position. Colley trying to slam the door on him and does. Yarrow now moved back up into 2nd. He qualified on the pole. Fell way back at an earlier incident. And has now climbed himself back to 2nd position with 17 laps to go.
Well, I'm talking to Joseph out there, you know, looking at his comments on Facebook, and yeah, this would be huge for Colley if he would get a win. He needs one. He's well overdue. It would feel really, really good to put that Miller Lite, you know, into victory lane, but he's got a lot of people back here saying, no, I'm in the playoffs and I need this win, especially the 95. Sorry, but
yeah, crisscross maneuver by the 95 of Yarrow, but Colley still had enough to not only be able to watch that happen, but then fend it off and retain 1st position. So Colley still got some left in that car. He's just not giving up.
Right.
Let me see here. Caress has fallen back to 5th. Leffler looking to pass him, and then you've got Stemp in 6th position looking to make a run as well. We are 15 to go, and these guys are starting to try to line up for that final 10-lap shootout.
Well, I know if Yarrow cannot get by Colley, you know, running in 2nd position, even in the top 5 here, Lee, after what his finishing was last week, he really needs these points. He's really he's going to look to take the lead.
Yarrow to the inside. Colley now will power on the outside. Does he have enough grip to make it work? We come out of 4 into the gas. It's Colley on the high side. Yarrow on the bottom. They race it to the line, side by side. Colley will continue with the lead of that lap. But, they're still, oh, man. Look at the power by Collie. Collie making that outside groove work. Can he shut the door on Michael Yarrow? Out of 2, and he does. What a drive by Brandon Collie.
Wow. Now he knows something here with 14 to go. If he gets stuck in that position again, he knows what he needs to do, as long as the tires are underneath him to do it. But I think we're having a little bit of deja vu, because last week these two drivers got into each other at Phoenix.
Absolutely.
Which put the 95 of Yarrow in the chase where he is in the points right now. So here we are again, and I think Collie's just giving him a lot of respect now. He knew he messed up last week by accident, felt bad, and showing, look, guys, you can respect me out here.
Yep, so Collie relinquishes the position. 95 of Yarrow will be 1. Collie 2nd, Hartwell 3rd, Leffler 4th, and Steven Stempien, who got involved in an earlier accident as well, now moved his way back up to 5th position. Josh Jones in 6th, Caress 7th, Jacob May 8th, Todd Neese 9th, and Rodrigo Laga will be in 10th position.
Well, the guy's in top 10.
Now Collie looking for the lead again. Collie drops down to the inside. Yarrow strong on that high side, though. He wasn't going to give that up easily. Collie looking for that run off of 2, slides up into the draft.
Yeah, and Collie doesn't want to do that too much, running that low line there, Lee. He wants to try to get that car on the high side so he can get the momentum run out of turn 2 to go down the backstretch. Again, you don't want to be pinched on that low line. You're just going to burn up that right front tire, and especially on this long run now, the tires are already worn and gone. So you got to figure this out, and he's got to try to figure out how to use that draft. And you can see he's running a different line than that 95 is.
So the top 5 have gathered together now as Leffler looking to the inside of Hartwell for 3rd position. Steven Stempien has driven up to 5th and is watching all of this transpire. Into 3, Leffler will overtake 3rd. Stemp looking to stick his nose in. Down on the inside of Hartwell, Steven Stempien looking to overtake that 4th position, maybe even 3rd, as he drops way down low. But it looks like he's only going to be able to get one of those, and he does slide into 4th now. Collie now sniffs the inside again of Yarrow.
No.
I'm not sure Collie's got it in 1 and 2 in that low line.
No, I don't think so. But he is going to try to get a run. No, he's going to fall. No, he's going to stay. Now he's going to fall in the line again.
He's going to go. Now he goes to the inside. Got a good run there into 3. And Yarrow will fall behind him. We come to the line, 10 to go. We got some moving and shaking going on, and they're going to race it to the line. Collie will lead by an oath. 9 to go now. Can Buzz please turn his car off so it quits smoking? All I see is cloud everywhere, a little puffy cloud, a little pretty cloud. Yarrow looking to the outside. Down the backstretch, his entrance into 3 will decide whether or not he can take this, as the nose of Collie stayed right to the door, and Yarrow is not going to have enough. Look at Stemp now, pulling up the Leffler. These top 5 are racing hard, and I apologize if we got some battles going on back in the field. It looks like they're pretty evenly spaced out. That battle now is just these front 5 cars. 8 to go. Man, how many laps has Yarrow and Collie been side by side since the restart?
Oh man, I don't know. I lost track. I lost count. Oh no!
Oh! Collie come up trying to block, and Yarrow gets taken out.
Yellow.
And we will have a caution.
Oh no.
Let's see what happened there.
Yeah.
As we come out of 2, Collie comes up to block Yarrow tries to come down and clips Leffler.
All right, we're going to watch here on the replay.
Oh, it's exactly what happened. Instead of letting up, he was going to try to just come down. And there was no room.
He was going to do the duck under, and Steven Leffler happened to be there.
Yeah, so coming out of 2, Collie goes up to the high side to put the block. No, he didn't hit him.
No, but Yarrow just head on into that inside wall, almost rolled the car over.
Call the medic.
Medic? Man, he's lucky he didn't go through the windshield. Holy mackerel, at 180 miles per hour. Yikes.
So we got 7 to go. I think we have enough and we're going to have another pit party. So they're going to bring it down, and they're like, you know what? Let's watch the strategy here. Who gets 2? Who gets 4? This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. I would take 4. 6 to go. We're going to have probably a green-white checkered. 2 miles. 2, 4, 6. That's 6 miles. 4 tires. Yeah, 4 tires all the way. 2 tires is just not going to... And you're going to be loose. 2 tires.
Collie comes out. Is he going to beat everyone else? And he will.
And it looks like everybody took 4 tires. Smart move, smart move.
Look who comes out in second. The number 81 of Steven Stipien will come out in second. Josh Jones will come out in third. Leffler fourth. Perez fifth. Neese, May, Small, Hartwell, and David Neese will round out your top 10. And Michael Yarrow, for the second week in a row, is going to have an exhausting finish to a playoff race.
Oh, man.
But, I mean, from everything that I saw in that replay, there was nothing wrong with that. Collie went up, made the block. When Yarrow thought he had the room to come down and try the crossover, and did not realize that Leffler was there at his rear quarter panel.
Yeah, I mean, personally to me, I didn't see no harm in it at all. He had his line. He was sliding up. They've been doing that for, what, 15, 20 laps? You know what I mean? So it was no different than any other lap. It's just, unfortunately, the 95 of Yarrow thought he was going to do the crossover move, get up underneath him, and Steven Leffler just happened to be there. But now this is going to get crazy. You clear your voice, get a drink of Mountain Dew, Lee, because this last 4 laps actually, because this is not a green-white checkered. So clear your voice, man. Get ready, because we got fresh tires. They put in fuel if they wanted to. Get ready. Get ready, everybody out there. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, grab your coffee, grab whatever you have in front of you, and sit back and get ready for Lee Tidwell to go freaky crazy.
5 to go. We have Brandon Collie, who chooses high line on this restart. Stimp will be in second. Josh Jones, Steven Leffler be row 2. Greg Perez, Todd Neese, row 3. And this is when it gets exciting. As when the pace car comes off. The green flag, and Barney the flag guy. Here we go. Going to be 4 to go as we cross the line. Man, what a restart by Stimp. And we got a lot of moving and shaking as soon as we come across the start-finish line. Collie and Stimp going to be door to door. Jones and Leffler right behind them. Then it's 3 wide with Neese. Caress loses some power. Falls to the outside. We got spinning going on.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And caution is out. And the entire back half of the field is gone.
Oh, man.
It looked like Caress got loose in that 91 and then just started collecting cars. Get back here with. Yeah, Caress gets loose into 1. The 98 gets loose. The 5 gets loose. 98 goes up. We now take out the 32. Lane's out. Loga's out. Ah! Rodrigo Loga got captured in that.
Yeah.
The 6 of Chesawick got canceled into canceled. Yeah, he got canceled as well. He got caught up into that.
I have to say this is crazy. I mean you got to go for it. Cold tires, not good though, because you're gonna lose grip like you just said. But man, oh man.
Yeah, and I mean they had just all done pit stops, so that's just a little too hard on cold tires. And one came around and then collected a few others. So we're going to do a green-white checkered here with Sim Racing Unleashed playoff round number 2. And speaking of our playoffs, since we have a bit of a caution here, let me find our playoff stuff. Where's it at? League standing. There it is. So Josh Jones came in second position in the standings. Jones now running 4th. Braden Caress came in 2nd. We saw what just happened to him. That is going to hurt his standings. Jason Anderson in the 92 did not make the race tonight.
Ooh.
Stephen Leffler in 4th position in the standings. Leffler is sitting in 3rd on the track. Stepien in 5th, sitting in 2nd. Dole was in 6th position. Lane Dole got involved in that incident in that tide machine. Brandon Hartwell is sitting in 7th in points. Hartwell is now... Man, he's falling way on back. 19th in this race. Aaron Bradford came in 8th.
Running 10th?
Running 10th, yes, sir. Rodrigo Loga came in 9th. He is running 16th. Todd Neese started the playoffs in 10th, or after last week was in 10th. Todd Neese is running in 6th. Nice run by Todd. Dave Bush in 11th after round 1. And Bush is running in the 12th position. Michael Yarrow came in at 12th after round 1, and Yarrow is now running. Now he's made it back up to 9th.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
So Yarrow hasn't completely poo-pooed to bed yet, but green-white checker, who knows what's going to happen. Now, how many attempts we get with Sim Racing Unleashed?
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking 3.
So we will see what happens. We believe it is 3 attempts. Collie will choose the high side on the restart. As you can tell by the signs, they did not get permission to use real sponsors. That's why you only see a NASCAR sign, followed by an Auto Club sign, followed by a NASCAR sign, followed by an Auto Club sign. You would figure product placement, they'd be like, yeah, go ahead and use my billboard. I'm fine with that.
Right? I mean, if not, throw a freaky fast up there. We'll be happy with that.
Oh, yeah, we'll let you do it. We won't even charge you to put us up there.
No, just do it.
So here we go. Green, white, checkered. 2-lap shootout. Wowzers.
Clear your throat. We're going to try this one more time.
Let me clear my throat. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here we go. Pace car comes off. Stimp and Collie will slowly lead them to the line. Green flag goes, and Stimp looks like he was right on the side of Collie, almost touching him there. Collie with the restart, going to have a nice one, be able to pull down, I think, in front of Stimp. And he will. Collie in first, Stimp second. Jones will be third outside, challenging Stimp. Neeson Leffler will challenge for fifth with Jacob May right behind them. We got a Hornet's Nest behind them with Lane and Hartwell and a lot of others. Coming into 3 and 4. Jacob May's going to make it 3 wide, go way down low. Comes back up. He touches Leffler, it looked like.
Yeah,
he keeps it straight. But then Todd Neese loses it, comes spinning. Oh, we got 4 cars, 5 cars losing it. We got wrecks everywhere and a caution.
That's it.
And that will do it. May came down way too low, touched Leffler. Neese hit the wall and spun. The other Neese hit the wall and spun. The 32 of Lane. The 38. No, sorry. The 98 of Noah Lewis was involved with that. Caress was involved with that. The 6 of Robert Cheswick was involved with that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, if I am not mistaken, will completely do it with no more green, white checkers, correct?
That's correct. Final lap.
Your winner at Auto. Yeah, your winner at Auto Club under caution will be the number 2 of Brandon Collie. Steven Stimpian coming in second, racing an outstanding race. I wish those 2 guys had one more lap. I think they were evenly matched. I think they deserved what they needed. One more lap to show who really was the best here tonight. But as we cross that start-finish line, the finishing order will say the best here tonight is the number 2 of Brandon Collie, Steven Stimpian in second. Josh Jones will come in third position. We are going to take a quick commercial break, even though we have no commercials to play. We're going to grab some people. When we come back, we'll talk to Brandon Collie, Josh Jones, and Steven Stimpian here on Sim Racing Unleashed on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. We'll be right back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Sim Racing Unleashed with Freaky Fast Broadcasting as we get set to talk to at least our top 2 drivers. We're working on getting Brandon Collie into our broadcast booth as well. But first, we're going to go ahead and bring up our third place finisher, which is going to be Mr. Josh Jones. And Josh, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Man, what an outstanding race tonight. It had a little bit of everything. It had long green flags. It had cautions. It had a green-white checkered. Had last lap festivities, I guess you would say. Tell me about the race there tonight at Auto Club.
Yeah, overall, the race was pretty fun. We had start of the race, we had those long green flag runs. That was pretty cool. Made a little mistake, brushed the wall, so I was a little slow in the middle. Towards the end, cautions breed cautions, and everybody's going after the race, so you had to do what you could do. It was Stimpy was underneath me, and I had to keep moving up so he wouldn't hit. It kind of slowed me up, but it is what it is. He got second from me, but because that caution came out. But overall, it was a fun race with all the SRU guys.
Yeah, and I mean, and you started off strong. You know, fell back a little bit in the middle of the race with some of the cautions and everything that was going on, and challenged your way back up to that third place finish. Now, I don't know if you saw what happened there on the last lap. I couldn't tell. It looked like May went kind of low, and him and Leffler just did not agree. Was that in your rearview mirror?
I wasn't paying attention to the mirror much. I was more worried about the guy to the inside of me. I knew I had to watch them from floating up. But me and Stimpy run good all the time together, real close. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't go too low, or if he was coming up, I gave him all the room I could to make sure we had a good finish. But there was a mistake, I guess, behind me. I really didn't see it.
Well, and another great race for you, sir. Next week will be round 3 of the playoffs. We look forward to that. But before we let you go, anyone you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to?
Well, of course, you guys for broadcasting, and all the guys and the admins at SRU putting all this stuff on. It takes a lot of work. And of course, American Hero Hunt. Go to facebook.com, check out the Facebook page. Everything's ramping back up.
Awesome, sir. Well, thank you once again, and congratulations on the third place finish here tonight.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
And that is Mr. Josh Jones, our third place finisher this evening. Finishing in second will be Mr. Steven Stimpian. Stimpy, are you there, sir? Steven, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir? Steven.
Gentlemen, how you
There
guys
you
doing?
are.
My bad, new wheel. I'm trying to figure out the buttons here.
Man, awesome race tonight. I mean, we had everything from some cautions to extremely long green flags to green-white checkers, a series of unfortunate events on the last lap. I thoroughly enjoyed watching you and Brandon Colley racing for about the last 15 to 20 laps. Tell me about that battle.
It was just a battle coming up, me and Leffler coming up from the back. I mean, we started, I think, that last restart before the long run, 9th and 10th or whatever, and I was just saving tires, kind of like that first long run. And I think if it went green, we would have, I think I probably would have had something for him, but I had fun tonight. It was a blast. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. As always, good broadcasting.
Oh, we appreciate it, sir. Now, second place finish. There was lots of battling there going on, right before the last caution to make it the green-white checkered, and then especially there on the last lap. Was there ever any time in that end of the race that you could see what was going on in the rearview mirror that concerned you any, or was you just concentrating on what you were going to do with Colin?
I was literally concentrating on Colley. Really wanted to get a win with one more race to go, but I'm glad I finished second. It was a strong run tonight. Happy about that, and I would have liked another lap, but whatever. What can you do?
Yeah, and that's one thing I actually said into the broadcast was I wish you two had one more lap, because the question needed to be answered, who was best tonight, and it needed to be done under green. So, but congratulations on your second place finish here in the second round of the playoffs. Now, anybody would like to say hello to, give a shout out to, you better say hi to Caleb.
Well, of course, Lee, you, and Robert, thank you guys as always. My dad watching, my girlfriend, love you guys. And we'll see you next week for the finale. Looking forward to it. Chicago, baby.
Chicago. All right, Mr. Stimpian, thank you so much, sir. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys.
And that's the number 81 of Steven Stimpian, finishing in second position as we bring our race winner to the broadcast booth, Mr. Brandon Colley. It's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir.
Howdy, Lee. Howdy, Robert.
You're sounding very calm for a guy that just went through the last 15 minutes of what in the crap is going on.
Oh yeah, got it all out during the burn it down there on the front stretch. It was a really fun race.
I mean, and that's the thing is you were competitive all day long. Now, your qualifying wasn't quite there. Now, was there a hiccup in qualifying, or did you plan on building up through the field?
First lap out, I scuffed the fence off of 4, and I think it was going into 3 and 4 on the second lap. It just got loose, so didn't have much for it.
Gotcha. Now, when we go down to the last lap, or at the end of the race, we have the caution behind you guys from like 7th on that just took out pretty much everybody. We do our green-white checkered, and you and Steven Stempien, side-by-side racing. Let's go back to the caution that actually caused the green-white checker. You had the clearance of Yarrow. You slid up in front of him, and Yarrow came down, clipped Leffler, and that's what caused that caution. I'm not sure if Yarrow saw Leffler down there, because you and him were kind of bobbing and weaving the entire time. One would make the pass, the other one would drop down to the inside. It was basically lap after lap. I'm not sure if he saw Leffler there. Was you able to see what happened there?
Well, once Yarrow caught me, he clearly had better tires. I was just trying to hang on, trying to get position, get a good run off. I finally got the good run and saw that Leffler was coming, so I tried to get clear and dive in front of Yarrow, and I hoped that it would be enough to slow him down, so he couldn't make a move on me, but he tried anyway, and they just got together. It was a bad deal for him. He was really fast.
Yes, sir. And then that green-white checkered, racing to the finish, and then there in turn 4, calamity ensued. But an awesome race by you and Steven Stempien. You usually race on Saturday nights with the World Series of Sim Racing. Came over here, I think, about 3 weeks ago, and have had some pretty strong showings, and then coming away with your first victory at Sim Racing Unleashed tonight. It's got to make you feel good.
Oh yeah, I've been hoping I was going to get a win on Saturdays with World Series of Sim Racing, but it hasn't happened yet. So glad I get to talk to you guys tonight on Sundays with Sim Racing Unleashed. It's been a lot of fun racing with these guys.
Awesome, sir. Anybody like to say hello to or give a shout out to, especially those Driven Motorsports guys?
Oh, you nailed it right there. Absolutely. All my teammates at Driven Motorsports helped me out a lot with telemetry, figuring out what my weakness is, and helped me be a better driver. So I appreciate them.
Awesome, sir. Well, congratulations, Brendan, on the victory tonight. Go celebrate, and we will see you on Saturday, sir.
All right, y'all take it easy. Thanks for the broadcast.
Thank you, sir. That's Mr. Brandon Colley driving the number 2 machine here tonight. Your race winner at Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, California. Robert, another wonderful night here as we get set to go through our final standings, our unofficial results for the race here, round 2 of the playoffs, as we get set to finish it all off at Chicagoland next week. Your winner, the number 2 of Brandon Colley, Steven Stempien, coming in second. He is our first playoff driver in the finishing order. Josh Jones in third, Stephen Leffler fourth, Jacob May fifth, David Neese will be in sixth, Michael Yarrow seventh, James Small eighth, Brandon Hartwell ninth, Lane Doyle 10th, Noah Lewis 11th, Aaron Bradford 12th, Dave Bush 13th, Rodrigo Loga will be in 14th, Mark Kissick will be in 15th, Braden Caress 16th, Jason T. Adams 17th, Todd Neese will finish up in 18th in that number 1 machine. In 19th, do we have a 19th?
Oh,
there we go. In 19th, Fernando Gamboa, 20th, Kerry Chimp, and Kerry's paint scheme, and I was hoping for him. Robert Cheswick will finish in 21st, Regney in 22nd, Max Davies 23rd, and Paul Cohen in 24th. And that will round out our evening tonight. Robert, what another night, awesome night with Sim Racing Unleashed.
That is correct. Auto Club Speedway always brings out the action-packed racing here. Love racing here. Nerve-wracking, but also fun to watch. But hopefully everybody enjoyed the stream here tonight with Sim Racing Unleashed at Auto Club Super Speedway. We will be live tomorrow night at 7:45 as we will be at Richmond in the ARCA cars with NASCAR Outlaw League. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night if you are not busy, which we hope you're not, and you come enjoy the ride with us at Richmond. But until then, me and Lee up here in the booth like to say from Auto Club Super Speedway, God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.